down. It's January 6th. My J. Cole video just came out. The holidays are over. And I got work to do today. I got to send out mad texts. I got to go reach out to people still looking for this job ultimately out of college. So I got to get back on that. And I got a project that I need to do within this week and 2 days next week before I go off for a trip. So I have a tight turnaround time. I got to eat, got to get ready. And I'm going back to the city tonight because I need to get together on this project. Okay. I live in a dorm that has a lot of amenities. So because we have a lot of amenities, I'm able to utilize a room like this. And let me try to get this video done real quick so we could wrap up. I think I dropped my J. Cole video about like last Wednesday or something like that. So that means that was probably my first video of January. But this is probably my first time recording in January. So Happy New Year. I want to reintroduce myself to my viewers. There's people from Ghana. There's people that's watching me back with LateNightTalks. There's people that are just watching me from the latest vlogs and monologues that I've done in the last couple of videos. My name is Saadiq. You know, I'm from Poughkeepsie, the 845, upstate New York, which is like a couple of hours out from the city. I go to school at NYU studying media, but I've been on an interdisciplinary path where I've been, studying financial services. That's like finance, that's Wall Street, that's markets since I was 16. And I was also doing this media stuff, this YouTube. I had a podcast when I was younger called Pillars to Society, and that was for like youth perspective building. Now I still do youth perspective building, but it's on this channel called Saadiq Ranks. So it's been interesting. I'm in my last year of college. I'm fighting for a job right now. I'm going out there interviewing, doing different things. But at the same time, I'm trying to create these videos weekly to make sure that I'm putting the amount of impact I can into this world in the best way I know how to, and that's just by talking. Why YouTube? I grew up off of the YouTube generation. I learned a lot of, if I wanted to build a gaming computer, if I wanted to do a gaming tutorial, if I wanted to learn a challenge or something new, I learned it from YouTube. That was my source of entertainment. So when I was 16 and I started being a lot more curious about, all right, what are the next couple of years going to look like after high school? That's when I started to pick up a lot of these skills when it comes to the stock market, when it comes to YouTube videos and making these type of videos. That was my source of information. So my job with this YouTube channel is being able to be that source of information for another kid that looks exactly like me. People ask about different niches. Who's your target audience? Who's your target audience? My target audience is just young people trying to learn something. I am showcasing not only what I'm doing in life, but also the gems that I'm taking along the way, and just trying to convey that to you any which way I can. So like, if I were to pick a target audience, that target audience is not just going to look like a younger person like myself, because somebody like my dad can watch my videos and take something from it. My brother watches my videos all the time and takes something from it. What's really cool about the Harlem video that I just did is that I was looking at Harlem roots. People could look for to understand what was the origins, or how did Harlem come to be, and how is it preserved today, right? My abuela watches that video. She sends me a picture of my Papa Louie and my Mama Sini touching down in Harlem in, I believe, like the 1930s or the 1940s. Like, I didn't even know I had Harlem roots like that. And my abuela wouldn't know to tell me that if she didn't watch that video. But it's not just a professional success. It's a career, it's a holistic type of success that's helped me grow as an individual. It's also helped me keep, some discipline, something to stick to when I have nothing to do. I never have nothing to do because I could always edit a video, I can always record something, I can always script something up, which is what I'm doing. And it's like, I just love being able to do this. Also, like looking for a job, trying to figure out what's the corporate side of this, what's the corporate side of media or my life or marketing or something like that. Which is why it's important for me to reintroduce myself. Let me get some water. I want to be a part of legacy. Like, I want to build my own legacy. I want to build my family's name. I want to, have some impact on this world. And right now that's through my medium of like videos. and teaching high school students and college students financial literacy. Like, I do a lot of different things, which is why it's important for me to be calculated in who I speak to and what I convey when I am speaking to that person. I have so many different versions of my resume, you know? That might be because one over here is for media, one over here is for business, one over here is for marketing. You know, and sometimes one thing I do dislike is that a lot of people in the corporate world, in the professional world, look at that like he doesn't know what he wants. It's just it shouldn't be looked down upon that somebody is trying to try a lot of different things at once, because that's how the world's going to move. You know, not everybody's going to be in the same position every 4 to 8 years. You know, but you gotta learn how to master something now. Like I'm one of the people that's like I thoroughly believe that you need years in order to master something. But some seats are not for everybody. It's just how it is. I got off topic. I'm just trying to look for something outside of school at the moment. So when school ends, I have something to kind of fall back upon. I'm always somebody that, like, I don't know, I don't want no time to pass between me working full time and whatever. Like, I would like to start in August, but I don't want to take no gap year or nothing like that, just because I like always to have something going on. This is always going to happen, but I feel like the videos that I do create, it's best when I have something else, thoughts or ideas stimulating from that. So college being the last 4 years of my life and doing all this work, you know, it's allowed me to flourish into formulating a lot of my ideas, but also being able to script it out and then being able to talk about it. You know, that's been very instrumental for me. So taking that away now, after these 4 years are done, I'm like, damn, I kind of want something in replace of that, so I'm able to, you know, keep stimulating these type of videos. So I'm an extremely big hip hop fan. I love hip hop. I love podcasts. I love talking current events. I love talking business. I love not even like pocket watching, but it's like I love looking at business deals. I love looking at what closed for what, like AMD's conversations, like the battle between Tim Cook and Mark Zuckerberg. Like, I don't know, I'm a student of business. That's always been something that I've been interested in, and ultimately it's flourished into what I talk about daily with my friends or with my girlfriend or with my family and stuff like that. Like, those make my eyes light up when I talk about it. And that kind of flourishes into what I want to talk about, my videos, right? Like, I have a video coming up called The Fear of Infidelity, which is such a dope idea. It's something that has rang true within like my family, and something that's always been like a common theme, but also within rap music and also within like me getting my own girlfriend. I'm like, all right, it's been a constant question of something that's not really talked about often, and I want to kind of explore that in a video. So stuff like that, like I want to be able to explore these type of videos, and I am doing it, to be honest. Like, my Wall Street video was one of them, Harlem video was one of them, the J. Cole video is definitely one of them. Like, I've been loving all these videos that's been coming out because it's so authentic. I just need to churn them out more, and I know what I need to do. So that's the goal. I just got accepted into a program called Impact Mentorship that Joey Badass founded, and 19 Keys and a lot of other guys like Corday and I think it's Questlove. So many different like entertainers are a part of this mentorship program. And I got into it for 19 Keys, who's on the Earn Your Leisure network and stuff like that. So a lot of people that are talking business, that also like thought provokers, thought leaders. I want to learn from them, and I want to make this a actual avenue. A lot of the last couple of years have been kind of like my playground. Like, I've been learning how to create videos, been learning how to tell my narrative, and now it's about really putting kind of the pedal to the metal. Once again, like, these videos are going to be monologues and conversations. I want to include other people, but I also want to teach perspective. I want to teach young people. I want to teach everybody these building blocks, because I'm learning this. I've been using this type of methods, this type of perspective building since 16. You know, I've been in this now for, like 5 years. Been doing this for 5 years. Been investing, trading, doing options for 5 years. Ended up on Wall Street for a couple of summers. Ended up doing a lot of YouTube videos, panels. I spoke on panels. I did a TEDx talk. You know, I'm really trying to hone in and create these type of videos and make it actually hit home for a lot of you people, a lot of people that look like me, and a lot of people that just don't have a lot of people traversing. Like, think about it. I'm a black man that went to a 4-year accredited private school, NYU, and has not only trailblazed in a lot of the spaces that I was in, but also in Ghana, and creating a lot of videos and, you know, getting on different people's radars that I wanted to get to. And now I just feel like I'm starting to hit strides. But I've also been a little scared, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, I'm about to graduate. I don't have a job. Side note, you know, I'm graduating. Ain't that crazy? Like, it's been 4 years. Like, I don't know if you've been watching my videos, but I've been starting, the first time I started my YouTube channel, I started it in my spring semester of my first year, you know, and I've put out a multitude of videos since then. If you've been with me, like, that's been a crazy journey. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, as soon as I came back from Ghana, like, I already knew that I was, like, kind of, like, in, like, the full in action of my college experience, which is very dope, because at the same time, my body has baked it in. You know, I'm ready to embark on a new journey. You know, I feel like I've had the developing time. College is literally all time. Like, that's its biggest plus, its pro, is that it gives you 4 years to figure out what do you want to do with your life, but also what are the steps in which we've taken to make sure you're going to get there as fast as you can. Like, it's a fast track. With uncertainty brings growth, it brings profits. Sometimes it knocks you off your pivot a little bit, but ultimately you know what to do. You know, you stick to your standard operating procedures, you stick to what you've been doing. And stick to the people that love you and try to cater a good environment around you to keep growing. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not gonna act like I'm not uncomfortable right now not having a job. I am, but I'm still doing these videos. I'm still looking at the market. I just took a trade at AMD, watch me do it. I'm still teaching people different things. And that is the essence of what I'm trying to teach, is that there's different standard operating procedures. There's different ways you gotta live your life, and ultimately you're able to benefit from it, because it's a lot of mindset and it's a lot of how you move into the world. Put out that good energy, it'll get back. My camera's about to die. I love y'all. It's been Saadiq Ranks, and I'll see y'all next week, because we staying consistent. We get into it, and we go to the Outer Banks. So one video that's gonna come out is the lone. It's about the lone wolf mentality. The fear of infidelity is coming too, and another doc. I'm going crazy. This semester, it's my last semester. I'm excited. I love y'all. I just love what's been happening in life. And shout out to LA. Pray for LA. Pray for Queens. Pray for all the people. 2025's already started off a little bit crazy. And I want y'all to make sure you're speaking to your siblings. Make sure you're speaking to your family. That's been something that I have been having to do in the last couple of days, and just being a little bit more adamant about that. Because it's very important. I was listening to Bad Bunny's album. Off track, I was listening to Bad Bunny's album, and it was speaking about, like, taking more photos, just being a little bit more present with your country, your people, your culture. And I'm going to embody that, especially with my Puerto Rican family. Love y'all. Peace. Saadiq Ranks. You already know what's up, man. I'll see y'all soon.